Again with another video, and today we are live streaming for the first time in the new place. I was working on another this model right here, this Death Guard unit. I was working on him a couple days ago, but I never got a chance of actually finishing him. So we're going to go ahead and actually paint them up. So let me get zoomed in real quick so you can get properly zoomed in. Sorry if my camera looks like shit, but it's not the best in terms of my ability to actually zoom in correctly. But yeah, so we're going to work on this guy today. I also got a bunch of new brushes too, so I can show that off a little bit. But I got these new brushes from Europe. They're authentic Kolinsky sable brushes. This is the Raphael version. I got a bunch that were 0s and 1s. So I'm excited to actually try these out and see how well they are. I've noticed that my favorite brush size is size 0. So we're going to definitely try that today and see how well the brush is. But without further ado, we can get started here. I'm going to start by, let me zoom in a little bit more. We're going to start off by painting the copper, and the copper I'm using is fulgurate copper, and I'm just going to hold up, grab my headlamp. Give me a second. There we go. Hopefully the glare with that is not too intense, but I'm just going to brighten up the copper on this model a bit, since I added a bunch of not dirty down, but streaking grime over the model. So it definitely needs to be brought up in terms of the color. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. But yeah, I am just going to add periodic copper in certain areas. I don't want it to get too bright in terms of the armor itself, you know, because it's supposed to be streaky and grimy. So definitely not going to do that. But yes, this is the first stream living in this new place. I moved all the way from Iowa to Minnesota, and this is what my current setup's going to be like in the future. So stick to that, stay tuned for that, and you'll definitely be in for a ride. I normally try to paint every night between 9 o'clock when I start, or between 7 and 9. But now that I've moved and I've left my job and I have all the free time in the world, it kind of just depends on what I want to do. I'm not working at the moment, and that's by choice. I have enough money saved up to pretty much not need to work for the next year. So in that regards, I'm kind of enjoying my summer vacation off. And yeah, here, let me zoom out a little bit. A little bit too much. But yeah, so this is just a Death Guard unit, or Death Guard guy that I've had for a while, and I'm finishing him up since I haven't worked on him in a couple days. I might be able to finish him tonight. If that's the case, we're going to move on to the Flesh Tearers, Yo, what's up, Fusion? But yeah, I'm going to try a few new color schemes too. I got a few colors up here that I want to try from the Army Painter and see how well it comes out. I'm not quite sure how well it's going to come out, but we'll do our best. Give me 1 second. 1 second. All right. We're going to move on to the wood. I'm going to add wood to Ryle wood to all of his horns and whatnot. And then we're going to bring up the glow effect with the weapons and like this, the wings of this guy. I want to see how well I can get a good, God, I can't think of the name, what it's called, blending, a blend between a blue and a pink. Since I haven't tried that color before, I usually do my Death Guard in like a very deep fucking green. So I figured since it's my third time painting this model, I might as well do something different, you know? All right, let's switch to a different looking brush. No, we'll use this brush. I don't need to be adding freaking, using my good brushes for this shit. But I have, I'm officially done with buying models. I can no longer buy anymore. That's just because I've told myself this after I moved. I would not purchase a single Warhammer model. So I have around 200 and something I can go through over the next, I think I have enough for the next 9 months is what I'm thinking. If I consistently paint 5 minifigures a week, or yeah, per week, and that's on a low end, if I can do that, then I will for sure have at least 9 months to get through 200 and something models. But I've only painted 116 since January of this year, since I just started painting miniatures at the beginning of this year. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through another 200 in the same amount of time, you know. And it's been 6 months now. I don't know. But, yeah. We're going to try a mixture of this blue and purple and see what happens. I'm adding a mixture of purple in the middle to see if I can all right, now we'll see how that dries and how it works. Now I want to think, what am I going to do for, I think I'm going to do purple and pink, to be honest. So we'll see. We'll see how it comes out for the wings. I've never done wings before, so. Oh. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can do this. So I think I'm going to do purple on the edges of the wing. All right. Trying to mix the two, the pink and the purple together. All right. All right, there we go. I think that looks pretty good. Now we just gotta let it dry. I don't know if you can actually see this, but I'm gonna let this dry. Oh, how's it going, Jackson? Sorry, I didn't see you there. But I'm gonna let this dry for a minute, and then we will go from there. God damn it, what the fuck? My screen is fucking up. Oh, yeah. I mean, I haven't been able to paint at all either. I've been fucking just doing this stuff consistently. It's been fucking just one long string of events over the last week, so I can feel that. But we just, over the last 2 hours, we just put, shit, what is it called? Lattice around her deck, because her deck is kind of shit. Well, okay, no, her deck's not shit. It's the fact that I need to find a place for my kayak, and the shed that we currently have is small as shit. So because of that, I haven't been able to like put stuff that's I've been moving into the shed. So we've been trying to figure out a solution to that. And I came up with the good idea of, hey, why don't we just install lattice around your freaking around your deck? And she's like, yeah, might as well. What the hell? Go ahead and do it. So that's what me and her did over the last 2 hours. Has been just installing it. I've been coming up here for the last 2 years every weekend, so I'm pretty familiar with the house, and I've gotten used to it. But it still feels weird, you know. It's like I've been working for the last 10 years as a truck driver, and the thought of ever having like any kind of like real vacation hasn't really ever dawned on me. So for me, it's a weird feeling to like it's on a Tuesday, fucking, and I'm painting at 10:30 when I should be going to bed for work, you know. So I'm not fucking used to it yet. But to answer your question, it's nice. I like her house. It's it works. I feel like it works really well. Um, it right now it's just a matter of us getting used to one another 24/7. Um, but for right now, I'm not working. I don't need to find another job because we did pretty well over the last year of saving up money for it. So since her bills, she already pays her bills, her lot rent and whatever every month. I just help out with the money that I've saved up, and that's just being used to help contribute to the regular finances and the extra finances from me moving in, like extra higher rent, or not higher rent, higher utilities and water and whatnot. But because of that, I can officially take off as long as I want worth of work, so I could spend the next year not working. And that's just what it comes down to. But I feel like after a month or two, I'm going to be pretty fucking bored. Granted, I'll have all these models to paint, which is fabulous, but you can't paint every single fucking day and expect it to just to just entertain you long enough, And since I destroyed my monitor in the process of the move, I can't really play any video games. I can play Project Zomboid. Yes, I will get a shit ton of miniatures done, which is a good thing, It's a good thing. But because I'm using a TV right now as a monitor, I'm kind of SOL in terms of like anything like high-powered gaming is kind of off the table. Like I tried opening up Halo, and I couldn't even get that to fucking run. It was just latent. The latency was horrendous. So I'm just kind of, stuck. I can play Black Desert, or not Black Desert. I can play Project Zomboid. That's one thing. I think I said that a minute ago, but yes, I can play that perfectly fine. No issues with it. So when I do game, that will be the game that I play. Where the fuck is the contrast? Where's the set? I don't need that. Oh, there we go. Black Templars. My monitor right now is just like pressed up against my my field of view. So it's gonna take me some time to get used to. Alright, but she just went to bed about 20 minutes ago, so I'm going to take this time to get some laundry done. I'm probably going to go out into my car, and so I went to the dispensary today because I haven't been able to smoke in so fucking long. I have been wanting to buy some joints, and it is completely legal in Minnesota, completely fucking legal. I haven't been able to smoke since I was 23, so like 8 years ago. And I have been fucking dying to do it. When I tell you that I'm a happy man, that's an understatement. Obviously, I'm an adult. I have kids, so I can't like take it to any kind of fucking extreme and just smoke all day, every day, But since I'm kid-free tonight, I have no children. The house is cleaned up. All my stuff is unpacked. I can sit here and paint miniatures. I want to see how well I can do this while fucking high. So in the next, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, I'm going to test that theory out for you. So just a forewarning right now, if the way that I sound becomes a little bit funky, or if you can't understand a fucking thing that I'm saying, just know I haven't done this in a while, so you can enjoy the ride with me, so to say. But I will, however, show you guys some stuff while this dries. So I went on eBay and I purchased a shit ton of eBay models over the course of the last week and a half. So I got the entire like Maggotkin of Nurgle. So this is an extra. So I already have the box. I bought the box. Found 3 models of these on eBay for super cheap. So I picked him up. Here's the second. Oh fuck, his ass just came out. All right. But here's the second one. Well, Jackson, you can officially be a testament to see how well I actually go about painting. So we'll see how well I can fucking finish up this Flesh Terror. But yeah, I got these 3 guys. I also purchased another Magath Lord. Magath Lord? I don't know how you call him. But he was on eBay for half the price, already put together. I'm fucking excited to paint this guy. Oof, I can't wait to do it. He's going to look nice and pretty. And I have a second one too. I bought a fucking one for myself and I found him on eBay for half the price. So I'm going to go about painting him in the future as well. On top of that, I also picked up this super fucking old Death Guard model. I picked this guy up. I don't know when it was released, but the packaging was old as shit. So this is one of those like original Death Guard guy, or not Death Guard, but fucking Nurgle related dudes. So I'm excited to do that. And then I also got another pack of 10 Plague Bearers. So yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure on the Forge World minis. I would have to look into like which ones are which. I'm assuming that old GW model is related to that in some sense, right? Is that a old Forge World mini or something? Come on, damn it. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was funky. I'll show you real quick what it looked like. It came in these old ass fucking sprue licking things. It must be resin. I don't know. This is the first time I've ever had a model like that before, so it's all right. Sanic cheater, I believe. Funcast for sucking door. Oh, well, that's lovely. I guess we'll figure out how well we'd like it, you know? Well, that's interesting. Oh, well, I guess we'll find out. My goal is to have every single Nurgle related, Death Guard related model that they've ever released, and have it in one big ol' army. Whether it's Age of Sigmar, Warhammer 40k, Horus Heresy, anything, it don't matter. I want to have it all. So, yeah. We're slowly getting there, but it's just a matter of me now painting it, you know? All right, let's grab a green. Oh wait, no, not that. We're gonna grab this because I want to try and paint this cowl. So I picked up a bottle, a pack of these model color for the like leather, and I'm still trying to learn it. I'm still trying to get good at applying it. So I'm gonna use this as like a test result. But, oh, if you weren't here, Jackson, I went ahead and I got some actual fucking Kolinsky sable brushes. I bought them offline and got them from shop. They came in the mail the other day. This is one of them I'm using right now. It's the Raphael Series Zero. I said fuck it and just went ahead and purchased it because I wanted to have actually good brushes to use for once. So I was like, you know what? If I'm going to continue in this fucking hobby, and I'm not sick of it 6 months into it, and, you know, this is going to be something that I'm going to do for a very long time. So I might as well have the best. Um, what was I saying? Oh, is there a noticeable difference? Yeah, I feel like it's quite noticeable. The tip is really more consistent with here. If I grab, God, it's so hard to tell because, or so hard to explain because my brushes, they're old as shit. So the ones that I've been using are really old, you know? So if I want to play fucking tic-tac-toe, you know, on my fucking thumb, you know, it's really easy to actually do it, you know? And like the drawing aspect is super easy and really consistent versus like the synthetic hair brushes. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But I ended up getting like 5 or 6 brushes. I ended up grabbing 5 or 6 brushes of the ones that I like the most. Size 0 and size 1 and size 00 are really what I really like using. So I picked up like I think I picked up 5 brushes. The only issue with them is they're expensive. You know, I think I paid $102 for 9 brushes. So it came out to almost like $12 a brush, you know? And I know it is ridiculous. My girlfriend said the same thing. But, you know, like people on Reddit say that they've had their brushes for 10 plus years and they've never had to buy anything new. And it's like, how many of these synthetic brushes that I get from Hobby Lobby am I going to have? You know, I mean, I'm going to end up spending the same amount of price over the fucking course of a decade if I just use, you know, shit brushes. I don't know. So I just said, fuck it. I'm just going to get the good ones and go from there. But let's see. What else were we going to do? Oh, yeah, green. All right. I just got to make sure I clean these off properly after I'm done using them. That's the one thing. So I have a bottle of this Masterclass brush cleaner and preserver, and you just dump it in water and you just clean the brushes like this, you know. And then I just let it sit for like 30 seconds to a minute, and then I'll rinse it off and call it good. Also, while we're here, I think I need to pick out a new one of these for this base. I think we'll use Alien Toxic. That fucking color looks amazing. I don't know how well you can see this, but oh, it looks so fucking good. I love how it looks. This shit is like glowy as fuck. So I'm gonna apply this to my model. I don't think I can really use anything of substance, so we might just go with this one. And then one back here. Let's do... There we go. Just 2 of them. God, I love this green. I paid $7 for this, mind you. You can go on, just go to Gamer Grass if you want to ever pick these up. They're, oh, I love them. They look so good. All right. So, all right. I'm going to go outside. I will be right back. 1 second. I honestly don't even know if I can actually show this on camera, but yeah. So I'm going to indulge and have fun with that. I will be back in about 5 minutes. Note of warning, I don't know how I'm going to react. So you guys can be the judge of that when I'm done. All right, I am back. So I did 3 puffs. I don't want to kill myself, but that's all I did. That's all I was willing to give myself. Otherwise, I would be dead to the wind. So, yeah, no. Right? We weren't going to smoke the whole fucking thing. All right. Let's move on to Avery. Jesus Christ, it's already fucking starting to, I can't talk. Fuck. We're just gonna put this on top of the fucking zits and boils. All right. Let's find, I don't want to add too much because this stuff is really like, I don't know how to say it, but it's really, really great. We're going to add some nasties to this guy. Yeah, right. My biggest problem is I'm not going to be able to I'm already struggling to talk. You know, I actually used to have a lot of YouTube videos of me high when I was like 18, 19 years old. The issue was when I was joining my companies, people would find my YouTube channel, even though I only have fucking, right now I have almost 800 subscribers, but back then it was like 200. I would find people who would report it to my fucking, my company, and I got in fucking trouble for it. I almost got fired from a fucking job because of it, because they saw my old videos from like 5 years ago that I was smoking weed. So that's why I will not upload a video of me actually smoking weed. Not many, and the reason why is because not many people are willing to actually sit there and watch, you know, a 3 or 2 hour live stream. It's not because like you don't necessarily like the content. It's just, I mean, unless you're actively live streaming, I can't imagine most people would enjoy going back to old ones and watching old ones. I don't know. So the likelihood of people seeing that or my next company seeing it is highly unlikely. And worst case scenario, I fucking just delete the stream and go from there, you know. All right, but this is another brush, size 1. We're going to use this for the green. Ooh, this stuff is awesome. Yeah, you know, this thing with me is like I have a tendency of just half-assing it as well. I'll paint a model and I will never touch the base. So like there's at least 20 or 30 models up there that have never been touched with bases at all. Um, the way that I've learned to like overcome that is I refuse to paint the model. Okay, well, that's a lie, but I try my best to not paint the model unless the base is done first. So I have a system set up to where I have 2 containers, one filled with miniatures that have bases done and ones that are just primed. And then I have a third for just for ones that I haven't even touched. But I make sure to fill up the one container that I want to paint with the ones that are based and primed, and then I refuse to paint anything else that's outside of that until, you know, I've made room for the big container, so to say. But yeah, sometimes I get off the mark and I end up painting something else, but that's just because if I get something new and I want to paint it, like that recent Custodes that um, I did that because I wanted to see how well my progress came along. So outside of instances like that, I don't really, I really stick to just my, fuck, can't talk. It's already starting. But yeah, I think you understand what I mean. I know for a fact I've actually been saving this, but I'm going to get a big ass bowl of ice cream in a little bit because I was saving that for later. Now that I am all alone and can just do what I wish, I don't have to worry about people trying to take it because they want some as well. So I'm going to enjoy some ice cream without having to share. I also have a tendency of taking out too much fucking paint. Just like you see, I'm barely using any of it, but for some reason I fucking took out way too much. All right. Oh, I fucking love these greens, man. Jesus Christ, they're so fucking beautiful. Ugh. I need to just buy gallons of this shit to where if they ever go out of business and they stop selling this, I'm gonna fucking just lose my shit. All right. All right, let me find typhus corrosion. I don't think so, no. I'll have to look it up. Let me see while this dries. Grab my typhus corrosion. An acrylic paint. Let's see. Oh, okay. That looks cool. I didn't realize that was a Citadel paint. I'll have to save that for the future. I do have the Dirty Down, though. The Dirty Down stuff. I think I'll use that on this guy, too. Let me pull it out. Dirty Down Rust. Really, really good. All right, I'm going to use this one again. I'm just going to improve this cape a little bit while I'm here. So when I went to the dispensary today, they had gummies that I bought for my girlfriend, just for her. She has bad back pain. So I wanted her to try it and see how it would help her. So I ended up buying a pack, and they were only 5 milligrams of THC. So I got it, tried it, and I'm not quite sure if I'm a fan of it, to be honest. I waited an hour and I didn't really feel much, you know. Let's see. Let's add some of this Dirty Down. I'm going to grab a throwaway brush because you cannot use this shit at all without having to chuck it. Come on. Just a drop. That's all I fucking need. Just a drop. Yep, that's pretty much how it was. I tried it, waited an hour, and nothing happened. Let me add some corrosion effect. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm hoping that it will work out well for her. You know, I'm hoping that when she tries it, it will be something that helps her sleep at night. But like you said, it's hit or miss. I gotta put a fucking big old blob on this bitch. All right. So there's a face in this fucking thing, but it is unlikely that I'm going to be able to reach that fucking face. It is too far deep in there, man. So no way in hell. I am going to, however, fix this cowl and make it look a little better. We're going to add a little bit more. All right, come on. All right, I'm still kind of meh when it comes to leather. That's one aspect of all of this that I need to kind of work on. So, well, have a good night, Jackson. I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Honestly, I think I'm going to call this one good. I don't know what else to do with him, to be honest. Um, mm, mm, add a little bit more color to this, brighten it up a bit. All right. All right. I think I'm going to end that guy and finish him and say he is good to go, to be honest. Here you go. Here's a close up. Let me find you a better angle, maybe. Come on, damn it. I don't know how well you can see that, but I tried. So yeah, that's one done for tonight. So I guess we'll use this spot right here to all right, let's get black. Get some Abaddon black in this bitch. Let's see. Oh. All right, here we go. Gonna add some black. And then size 2 brush it is. Let's see, trying to paint this shoulder pad black since he's a flush terror, but I don't want to cover any of the flag. Not the flag, the fucking eagle. Jesus Christ, eagle wings. All right. All right. All right, this fucking brush can't do it. All right. All right. Now we're just gonna let this dry. Oh. All right. Just adding some decorations to this. Let's see. All right. There we go. All right. All right. I think that's looking pretty good, to be honest. Slow getting there. I'm gonna let that dry. Let me go get a drink. I'll be right back. Unfortunately, everybody, I think I'm going to end this here for tonight. We weren't able to get a lot done. Well, I mean, we did. We got one model finished for tonight. We got one done. I don't know how well you can actually see them, but we got one done, and then this one's like fucking halfway getting there. So, yeah, I think I'm going to end this here for tonight. It's getting late, but I'll catch you guys later. Hope you have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you next one. Peace.